Welcome to our next session, I've Got the Power. These 31 startups are converting any vehicle into a plug-in hybrid, mapping previously unknown terrains, generating clean energy in new ways, and capturing essential ocean data at a fraction of the cost. Their contact information will be available in the Airtable linked in the description below this video, or you can contact the founders with the information shared right after the pitch. You can rate each pitch on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the highest. These scores will be tallied to select our top 5 finalists for our $25,000 Community Choice Award, which will be announced at the MassChallenge Awards in February. For immediate questions, use the chat function on the right-hand side of your screen or contact our help desk at earlystage@masschallenge.org.
About 1/3 of the fresh food produce is wasted due to lack of access to good post-harvest storage system. This prompted us to come up with a solution, Adana. Adana is a solar-powered smart storage system which can disinfect the bacteria in the system, control the internal parameters of the system, and send notification to the users in case of spoilage. Adana has a merchant platform where the customers and buyers can interact. We have the proof of concept built, and we have a market-sized prototype. Join us as we together solve the problem of food insecurity. Thank you.
What if the wind could do its job? Harness all the affordable electricity everyday humans need. We would be like clean energy heroes. Atravita understands how wind and blades join forces to combat climate change. And with this superpower, we are building a digital twin for the wind industry, a way to describe the complex interaction between wind and blade dynamics. And our digital twin shows us how to optimize the technology, to swap out fixed and aging blade designs with morphing blades that efficiently and economically extract energy from wind. This is what the planet needs: indestructible offshore wind farms that float on water and leverage turbine output to the power of X. Thank you, MassChallenge, for catapulting our efforts. From curated curriculum and impactful networking to top-notch ventures, transforming us every day. We invite you to work with us to grow our formidable team and to introduce our technology to the world. Find us at atravitascience.com and join our journey to let the wind do its job.
Bootbox Labs is on a mission to electrify the heating and cooling industry. We're starting with Bootbox, the world's first refrigerant-free, climate-neutral heat pump. It runs on electricity, it's effortlessly installed in a window, and can cool or heat a room. Heating and cooling accounts for 7% of global emissions. The bulk of these emissions come from burning fossil fuels for heating. What's worse, there are 2 billion air conditioners in the world today. That figure is expected to grow to 5 billion by 2050. It's imperative that we electrify and decarbonize the heating and cooling industry before it's too late. Unlike conventional air conditioners, Bootbox uses thermoelectric devices to create a heat pump that is easy to install and refrigerant-free. We're working to ensure that's also efficient and ENERGY Star certified. We're preparing to raise a seed round, and we'd love to connect with investors and manufacturing partners. Please reach out to us to join us on this journey to electrify the heating and cooling industry. Thank you so much.
Industries that work on or under the water don't just have to plan for the wind and rain, but also for the waves and the currents. Current Lab provides ocean forecasting at higher detail and accuracy than publicly available ocean models. Here's what that looks like around a key shipping channel and Navy base in Rhode Island. Here, we're forecasting the currents at 45 times higher resolution than the publicly available alternatives. Our early adopters have been professional sailors who use our data to find the fastest route across the race course, and we were even the choice of Team USA for the Tokyo Olympics. Now, We want to apply our superior ocean data towards making shipping more efficient, offshore wind more affordable, and naval defense more accurate. With Current Lab, make the ocean work for you.
Flux Hybrids is an early-stage technology company developing plug-in hybrid conversions for fleet vehicles. Our technology offers commercial fleets a path to electrification that actually pays for itself in savings. And it allows those fleets to use electricity when it's available and gas when they still need it. This is huge because transportation accounts for almost a third of annual emissions. There's a ton of use cases and geographies worldwide where EVs won't be a viable solution for decades to come. So we offer fleets in those use cases and geographies a solution that allows them to continue operating while cutting their tailpipe emissions by 40%. So as you can imagine, fleets are lining up to try it. We're currently operating our first paid pilot with Southern Company through the end of this year, and we're already booked up on paid pilots through April of next year, and there's more waiting to be scheduled. But we're confident that we have the team to deliver on these pilots. You see, when COVID hit, we lost everything. But we still completely converted our first prototype in a parking lot, working on our backs and knees while living off of student loans. So we're looking to meet fleets and investors who are interested in joining us on our mission to convert to the fleet of the future, and I can't wait to meet you.
Hi, my name is Ryan. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Reverb Technologies, where we make energy saving easy for everyone. Everybody's been trying to turn off devices here and there to save energy, and yet what they don't realize is that those power devices are still leaching energy from your home after they're turned off. It's 10% of your monthly utility bill and 44 million metric tons of CO2 emissions across the nation for devices in standby and not in use. And that's why we invented the Teak Smart Cube. Using artificial intelligence, usage, and behavioral and grid analytics, it would cut power on and off for you on plugged-in devices, maximizing your savings without disrupting your lifestyle. With the help of many MassChallenge mentors, we're ready to debut this product on Kickstarter in September, so we'll see you there. Our ask is to support us in our journey to help consumers of today become conservers of tomorrow, one smart outlet at a time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Sarah Remsen, CEO and founder of Fathom Carbon, a platform that helps companies meet their net zero climate goals with high-quality carbon credits from the ocean. More and more companies are setting net zero climate goals, both reducing their emissions and offsetting the emissions that they can't reduce with high-quality carbon credits. The problem is the demand for those credits is 50 times the supply. At Fathom Carbon, we're unlocking that supply, leveraging the potential of the ocean. We use remote sensing and machine learning to monitor and verify carbon removal in ocean-based restoration projects. These projects, like mangrove restoration, are actually 5 to 8 times more impactful than carbon removal via terrestrial ecosystems like rainforests. We have early partners across the world. We're building prototypes for them, but we're actually looking for other partners who might be interested in purchasing carbon credits. So if you are, please get in touch. Thanks.
Have you ever worried about your phone or laptop running out of battery? Do you want to drive an electric vehicle without breaking your wallet? If your answer is yes, then Libama's patented product is for you. We are bringing out one of the biggest innovations in lithium battery in the past few decades by solving one of the biggest critical science problems, so-called dendrite problem, for the holy grail lithium metal battery, improving your device runtime or EV driving range by 2 times, enabling 10 to 15 minutes fast charge and lowering your cost of battery by 30%. In the past few years, we have won support from federal, state, and SUNY Research Foundation and successfully developed the material prototype and established customer collaborations. At Libama, we are powering the present empowering the future for cleaner, greener humankind. Thank you very much.
At a young age, I understood the importance of tackling climate change. I was determined to find a solution that would revolutionize renewable energy production. Now we are excited to share our innovative wind turbine and software that enables worldwide deployment of renewable energy.
The orb works in any environment, from the Arctic tundra to the roofs of Manhattan and everywhere in between. The orb fits where other systems simply can't.
The orb's unique design can scale to any application size, making it a flexible and versatile way to electrify communities while reducing carbon emissions. Each unit is capable of providing enough energy for 52 sub-Saharan African homes.
The orb's design requires minimal maintenance and is built to withstand harsh conditions.
At ARC Industries, we build rugged wind turbines with intuitive software that optimizes energy production and increases system reliability.
Our team will continue to improve and share our turbine with the world.
At ARC Industries, we can help drive a renewable energy revolution.
BAC is a game changer in the battery industry. BAC makes electricity with paper and enzymes to enable low-power electronics sustainably. Sensors and electronics help us make better decisions. Today, they're powered by polluting batteries. These are complex, expensive, and unecological to collect, process, and recycle. So let's make a better decision and move towards a compostable alternative. BFC cells are thin, lightweight, and flexible. They enable our active sensing platforms to record and communicate the world around us. Data such as temperature location is now accessible on demand, wirelessly, and organically. BFC is already making an impact across 7 bespoke design collaborations in the fields of healthcare, logistics, IoT, and wearables, and therefore avoiding use of hundreds of millions of polluting batteries. Because of the peer learning and access to partner network, BFC was able to successfully set a foot down into the US market. Together, power the future with nature.
Hello everyone, my name is Theo Wasik and I am the founder and CEO of EV Solar Kits. EV Solar Kits is focused on providing a mobile, clean, and free solution for EV owners to charge their vehicles. Tesla, Nissan Leaf, Ford F-150, Lightnings, your roofs are all part of our $15 billion serviceable market. EV owners can now also say goodbye to your high supercharging costs, forgetting to plug in, and enjoy free solar power during your daily commutes. So our company has already received sizable demand for our rooftop kits, and we've received about $200,000 in pre-orders. That's full cost pre-orders, that's not even deposits. And so we're confident that next year we'll achieve $2 million in revenue and then 10 million or more the following year. So we've carved out a really important niche in the EV charging market by giving power back to the customers. This has attracted the attention of corporate partners, current and potential investors, and we're really grateful for MassChallenge and our advisors for the counsel and assistance we've received. So, we have a lot of momentum right now. We're finishing up our pre-seed round, and if this is something that you're interested in, or if you want to meet little Harry here, please reach out to us. Thank you.
Good afternoon. There are nearly 90,000 dams in the US, of which only 3% are electrified at all. And these are the bigger dams, like your Hoover or the Oroville Dam, not the smaller ones you might have driven by. There's a whole myriad of reasons for why they aren't electrified, but at the core of it lies the fact that the climate is changing very, very quickly. And the way hydropower is currently designed is to best optimize for stable climatic conditions from the early 20th century, not for the volatile climate we face today. Hello, my name is Siddharth, and I started GenH to solve a very basic problem, that of stabilizing renewable energy generation from an entirely variable resource. And that is why we developed the Adaptive Hydro. The Adaptive Hydro is a modular and mobile hydropower system, and it's designed to electrify non-power dams across the world without any construction or need for storage to generate base load renewable power. And this is something that's never ever been done with renewables before. The system can also be repurposed for environmental remediation, rejuvenating the dam and the biotic ecosystem around it as well. And all of this goes to the very base of the scientific endeavor, which is to not only understand the natural world around us, but to use it in improving the lives of our fellow humans. And that is our mission at GenH. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
And I'm Leah, and we are West by East.
West by East creates custom culture clothing for milestone events through a virtual process. We allow folks like us who have a dual identity to keep the traditions alive.
Nothing like this currently exists to serve our communities. All of the available options are either incredibly chaotic and challenging to navigate or are incredibly outdated. Our communities are losing their connection to their motherland because they're entering second and third generations. So these traditions will die out if the supply chain isn't maintained and modernized. So we went about to create an incredibly seamless and stress-free process that brings your vision to life.
We are not solving a way to get clothes, but we are changing the way production happens by 1, implementing 3D rendering, 2, AI measuring tool, and 3, setting up a smart factory in order to be more efficient and sustainable. In turn, revolutionizing the future of shopping and manufacturing.
By the way, we recently raised a crowdfunding campaign through iFund Women and exceeded our goal. So that's us. We are West by East, and thank you for your time.
In the past decades, technology companies have transformed our lives with accurate digital maps, but nothing has been done to map what's underground, the water, gas, electricity, internet infrastructure that are so essential to our lives. Without accurate underground maps, construction accidents, fatalities, and delays happen every day. At Preserve, we have developed a disruptive technology to map the underground world. We use advanced computer vision and AI to create the digital twin of the underground world. Our technology provides accurate maps 100 times faster and reduces construction carbon footprints by 300 tons a year. Preserve maps will save lives and stimulate the US economy by making the energy transition and construction safer and faster.
All right, everyone, we are halfway through our energy and clean tech pitches. Tell us who's your favorite by dropping a comment in the chat and score the startups you've seen so far for our Community Choice Award. Pause the video if you need to and check the Airtable to schedule some time with our founders. We have another group of founders coming right up.
The level of carbon dioxide increased because of the flue gas of factories and greenhouse gas emission in transportation. Billion tons of industrial wastewater from the same factories continue to destroy our biodiversity because of mucilage. I am Selen Chanel, the founder of Akbaya. Akbaya trades industrial wastewater and flue gas with microalgae to produce carbon-negative biofuels and bioplastics. Here is Akbaya's 100-meter square production facility located in Istanbul, Turkey. Industrial waste from our customers enter a 10-day biological treatment process with algae in our photobioreactors. Thanks to our carbon capture technology, we capture 90% of carbon dioxide from flue gas. We also treat toxic materials in industrial wastewater up to 95% to save biodiversity. When the biofuels we produce are used in industry, aviation and marine, they reduce emissions by 98%. Akbaya also produces biopolymer from the algal waste generated in production with its zero waste policy. The core team of Akbaya consists of 4 female engineers completed their PhDs and master's degree in biotechnology and energy engineering. Akbaya creates a sustainable circular economy by offering industrial waste management, carbon footprint reduction, and waste to renewable energy model to more than 10 customers. Akbaya has a positive impact on at least 12 of SDGs. Its vision is to globalize in the United States, Africa, and Europe to reach net zero carbon dioxide emissions in industry.
Caporex is a sustainable biotech founded with the prime directive to use natural fermentation to increase the sustainability of food production. Our food flexible way-away bioprocess upcycles food waste into useful bioproducts, things like biojet fuel, bioplastics, food ingredients, and many chemicals that would have come from palm oil. Today, we're focused on the dairy industry, reducing greenhouse gas emissions from yogurt and cheese waste by 90%. Way-away plants will be maintained entirely by Caporex through a TAS, treatment as a service. We'll manage the system, market the bioproducts, and even return treated water. Thanks to Phase 2 SBIR grants, we've been running on-site pilots and are ready to scale to kickstart bioproduct sales next year. We're looking forward to talking with members of the MassChallenge network, investors who'd like to help us grow, and partners in the food chemical space looking to meet their sustainability targets. Thank you.
Clean Valley is a Dartmouth, Nova Scotia-based research and development startup. We use the efficiencies of bioutilization and biomimicry to revolutionize the water filtration for the onshore aquaculture industry, specifically recirculating aquaculture systems or RAS facilities. Our biofilter, the Poseidon's biofilter, when compared to the current state of the art, is 40% cheaper, has better long-term sustainability and additional cost savings through our innovative green supply chain, and meets all current government regulation and will likely meet any future government regulation due to the lack of microplastics and its high efficiency standards. Right now, we're in talks with government and signing our final contracts to integrate our biofilter into a full-scale commercial facility. From there, we plan to expand throughout Canada and the United States. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope to talk to you soon.
The world is getting bigger, and fresh water is getting more scarce, but seawater isn't. Dissolved salt is the hardest, most energy-intensive thing to remove from water. This is why ocean water can't be economically desalinated. This is why millions of gallons of industrial wastewater loaded with toxic salts, such as arsenic, lead, and other harmful metals, get dumped into our rivers every year. Cryodesalination makes this separation possible at a fraction of the cost. Instead of spending a fortune to boil water, we go the other way, freezing it. When water freezes, it naturally pushes out salt. Others have tried this freezing method, but they couldn't make it work. But we found and patented a way. We're able to successfully separate salt from water at a much lower economic and environmental cost than reverse osmosis or thermal desalination. It's a game changer that dramatically lowers the cost and carbon footprint of clean water for a thirsty world.
Hi, I'm Sonia.
And I'm Konstantin, and we're the founders of Atolotech. Atolotech uses LiDAR for detection, identification of UAVs, and machine learning for their classification, which includes determining the type of drone and flagging suspicious flight behaviors. This allows for distinguishing between drones that are operated carelessly compared to those that have a malicious intent.
Our technology is being developed to be compact and portable for both indoor and outdoor use. Driven by miniaturization and camouflage, these threats include swarms, bird or insect-like drones, and military use of hobby drones. At Atolotech, we seek to create safer skies for everyone, while allowing security professionals to quickly identify bad actors for a rapid response.
Hi, I'm Dana Beakley-Spezial, and I'm co-founder and CEO of Atomics. Atomics is revolutionizing the way we store and process digital data by using small molecules. Now you may be wondering, why would anyone want to store digital data in small molecules? So let's first take a second to talk about the problem, which is the modern data center. Right now, data centers are struggling to keep up with our explosive data creation and processing needs. And to keep up with demand, industry needs a paradigm-shifting approach. And that's where Atomics comes in. We can store digital data denser, more sustainably, and for longer periods of time compared to our competitors. MassChallenge has provided mentors that have been invaluable to our business development and go-to-market strategy, and thanks to them, the past few months of Atomics have been full of growth. Looking ahead, we'll scale up our technology so that one day we could take the entire digital universe that currently occupies thousands of acres of land worldwide and condense it into the size of one small room.
Greetings, everybody. My name is Shreyas Mirji, and I lead business and strategy for Digantara. Digantara is a space situational awareness company that is building a two-pronged approach towards addressing the problem of space operations and space traffic management. On the upstream, Digantara is building an infrastructure layer through which it is capable of tracking objects at 10 times higher resolution than current industry standards. To complement this capability, Digantara is also building a multimodal SSA data pool through which it collects data not only from Digantara satellites, but also from a multitude of sensors that are currently available in the market. The goal of this is to build the most comprehensive SSA data sets currently available to the humankind. Furthermore, on the downstream end, Digantara's capability has been truly data agnostic. Its one-stop solution will simplify operations for all the space stakeholders, offering products based on data fusion through its multimodal SSA data pool. This platform will be as powerful and sophisticated as Google Maps, serving as a foundation layer for space operations and astrodynamic research. Thank you very much.
I'm Spencer Topel, co-founder and CTO of Electron Robotics. Our mission is to reshore American product manufacturing through fine task robotic automation. This cuts both shipping costs and negative impacts on the environment. Our solution is a full stack AI-enabled workstation called Proton, like the one behind me here, that dramatically lowers the cost and support systems associated with traditional precision automation. Our platform has been piloted in past projects with the Verizon 5G studio at New Lab and piloted with other small and medium businesses in the electronic manufacturing sector. Future pilots include LG and Verizon affiliates. Our main goal with MassChallenge is to meet as many customers as possible to help focus our pitch and hone our product market fit. Thank you.
OnTheGo makes robotic food kiosk which decouples kitchen and point of sales for local food partners so they can sell at high foot traffic places where they can't afford 500 square feet space and hire employees. Millions of commuters travel every day to reach their work or college in Mumbai alone, but there is no good hot food options on the route, so people settle for chips and beverages. So people are spending money, but they are not satisfied. As someone who's previously built robots used by many companies and organizations, even ISRO, which is the Indian Space Organization, I believe I can build the right solution to solve this problem. I've already prototyped and launched in short time and just $400 and generated 3 times more sales for my partners in 1/3 operational time. I'm currently fundraising my pre-seed to add 50 machines across Mumbai.
CSATS is making ocean operations safer and cheaper for scientists, navies, and maritime companies. After years of work in robotics and naval architecture, we saw just how out of date most ocean technology is. Many ships haven't been updated in decades, and a typical research vessel can cost hundreds of thousands of dollars for a single day of operations. To address these problems, we created the CSATS X3. It's a solar-powered, uncrewed boat that navigates autonomously, is light enough for 2 people to carry, and is affordable enough to operate in fleets. The design lets you swap out payloads very quickly, meaning that you can use the same base platform for everything from science to security. Since our founding, we've completed missions with the Scripps Institution of Oceanography, done mapping and whale monitoring for commercial customers, and secured our first multi-boat contract with the DoD. Looking ahead, we're hiring, we're ramping up production, and with help from MassChallenge, we're growing into offshore wind and aquaculture markets. Check out csats.com and please reach out.
Hi everyone, I'm Chloe Welch.
And I'm Hannah Al-Zaridi.
And we're co-founders of SOAR, the first and only IoT-driven sports supplement dispensing machine.
We're both gym lovers looking to optimize the sports supplement user's journey with a convenient, sustainable, and affordable way to access supplements at the point of need, the gym.
Our unattended retail machine uses a customer-facing tiered subscription model, giving gym goers access to a customizable sports supplement shake that uses no single-use plastic and is just steps away from their workout.
We're also an unparalleled nutrition amenity for gyms that is low cost and hassle-free. Our unattended retail machine requires no employee labor or upfront costs, unlike a smoothie bar, for instance, while still offering a more luxurious and customizable experience than drink fridges or vending machines.
After a successful prototype launch with 250 users in the first 6 hours, we're currently in the process of developing our first fully functioning machine to be launched soon at a Boston-based gym.
Thank you so much for listening, and we hope you join us as we help gym goers soar to peak performance.
My father was a baseball great. He could see the threads on a ball coming at him at 100 miles an hour, 60 feet away. And for the last decade of his life, he was blind. Solid could have given him his sight back. I've co-founded and run successful companies, made a lot of great products, but now what we can do for vision, that drives us. Solid has fixed all the problems of today's AR and VR headsets. We make them just a few millimeters thick, always in focus, no matter whether you're nearsighted or farsighted. AR graphics as bright as noonday sun, as comfortable to wear as normal eyeglasses. That's what my MacArthur Genius co-founder Rich Muller and I set out to do. Then we figured out we could use the same optics with software to treat macular degeneration, glaucoma, a host of other health conditions. It's been 12 years of R&D, 12 US patents, and now Solid has customers, and this is one of our lenses.
Hi everyone, I'm Khan. I'm here today to tell you about my company Verdum and the farming robots we built for indoor and vertical farms. I'm a 3-time tech startup founder. I graduated Harvard and my background is in CS and econ. Within the global farming market, more than 225 billion in annual value is lost due to suboptimal crop care. To solve this, at Verdum, we design and build an eco-friendly iRobot to make indoor and vertical farming more profitable and environmentally sustainable. Through our robotic farming services, indoor farms are able to increase their revenues by more than 25%. We're raising a seed round of 2.4 million to deploy roughly 1,800 farming robots across a number of indoor farms and provide our robotic farming services on subscription. This would generate 2.1 million a year and make us profitable in 2 years. What will separate us from the competition and what the farmers want from us the most will be our quality and scope of labor automation. In about 1 year, we'll be able to provide unparalleled cost savings and efficiency increases. It is our goal to help farmers save more and make more for the sake of the environment. Thank you for listening.
Sensors are integrated into our daily lives, giving us access to unprecedented levels of information to guide our decisions. I'm James Schultz, the founder and CEO of the startup company Vire Inc., which is developing a low-cost, high-resolution optical infrared camera. Infrared cameras are versatile tools that enable us to literally see the world in a different light. They increase our awareness, which typically leads to increased safety, resulting in reduced loss of life and property damage. Unfortunately, they tend to have low image quality and costs tens of thousands of dollars. Our product is an optical infrared camera, a technology that enables a standard visible camera to see the information of an infrared image using our proprietary nanotechnology. Our product has the potential to change the world in the same way cell phone cameras did. Contact us to learn more.
Thank you so much for joining I've Got the Power. If you haven't already, cast your votes for our Community Choice Award. Reach out to the founders you wish to connect to, and check out the rest of the agenda for more awesome startup pitches.